and Prince Harry, a lot of people, they lose their cool. Kevin O'Sullivan, in this particular segment of Talk TV show, he was so furious and angry that at one point he got into Meghan's character, and I'm not kidding. He got into Meghan's character and he started to mock Meghan Markle, the like of which I have personally never seen. Maybe you have seen him mocking Meghan the way he did in this video, and I'll play the video in a second. But that was something noteworthy, and I was quite surprised to see how he was doing it. Before I move on, guys, just remind you, if you are not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing for all of the reactions and news and updates about these duplicitous duos. Without any further ado, let's take a look at this particular commentary from Kevin O'Sullivan, and then I'll play another clip from Kinsey Schofield. Take a listen.
But if the grim prospect of more of Madame's life-sapping domestic goddess drivel isn't bad enough, now Marvellous Meg is threatening to serve up a festive special optimistically called Holiday Celebration, dooming those who make the mistake of tuning in to a very unhappy Christmas.
Okay, so the reason he is getting totally fed up with Meghan in this particular topic or video that he's explaining to the audience about her dishonesty is the fact that she plays with relationships, right? She plays with people's emotion. She plays with her father's emotion, the King of England's emotion, people like Princess of Wales' emotion. And therefore, it is sometimes very, very unbelievable that a person can damage so many people emotionally through her words and through her threats and through her lies.
The wildly OTT publicity puff. Together, friends and family deck the halls, create holiday feasts, craft heartfelt gifts, and share lots of laughs. But of course,
absolutely, Meghan Markle doesn't share any love. She doesn't share anything with anybody except with herself, and she wishes, as we have seen, birthday to herself. So there is really no family for her. The family connection is completely being cut off. And so Kevin O'Sullivan, he's losing over this dishonesty, this hypocrisy of Meghan Markle, this lie of Meghan Markle, that somehow she's giving the impression to her audience, to her fan, I know, the Sussex squad, that she has a family and that she cares about her family or anybody else's family for that matter. She cares for all of us, when it is absolutely not the case whatsoever.
There'll be no sign of Meghan's family, her father, her brother and her sister, all having been ruthlessly removed from her faux aristocratic world. And not a hint of Harry's royal family, none of whom talk to their sulky renegade relative anymore after the disgraceful disrespect he has shown them since running away from his regal duties. Meghan's father, Thomas Markle, has never met his ginger son-in-law and never set eyes on his grandchildren. King Charles hasn't seen Archie and Lilibet for years and no longer trusts the petulant prince who turned on him so much.
Kevin O'Sullivan also mentioned in a separate video, and also in this video, the title of this video was that the king is being blackmailed by Meghan Markle with the kids. That's the video title of this one. But in separate videos, he did mention that Meghan Markle is up to no good. She, as I said, she is playing with their emotions, using the children to make the king do things in her favor, and sometimes it works. I mean, I would say for the most part it is working, because as we have seen, the monarchy, the palace, is really not taking any bold step to cut her off completely from the family, including taking her title away. That is not happening. So Meghan Markle, her bully, her blackmailing, even though they're not working directly per se, but it has an impact in King's decision.
Much. for the Sussexes' family Christmas. Also part of the Duke and Duchess's new unimproved deal is a documentary all about Uganda's HIV/AIDS crisis. Exuding Harry's white saviour-style worthiness, the short film Massacre Kids, A Rhythm Within doubtless tells an important story. But without wishing to seem heartless, its commercial potential is less than zero. In other news,
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, especially Prince Harry in this case, he is now opening a new charity organization to compete with the other charity organization from where he got kicked out by Sophie Shanduka. According to Neil Sean and some other reporters, Harry in this case, he's acting like a man-child as he does all the time, and they are not happy. The outburst from people like Neil Sean, it was so telling, and the emotion you could see in his face. I mean, Neil Sean was absolutely furious with Prince Harry, his decision to go against this Canterbury charity simply because they did not agree with him, simply because he did not get his way into the charity. His wife could not make a name for herself for the charity, and so he's now up to destroying that charity, Canterbury. But again, a lot of commentators, they have argued that might not be the case. That might not be the case that will happen, that Harry will destroy the charity. The charity will survive. In fact, Sophie Shanduka and her team, they're trying to contact with Prince William and Princess of Wales Catherine to bring them on board with the charity or the organization and help them raise more funds.
I'd say this is a pretty big downgrade. This is not what they were hoping for to maintain their American lifestyle. But it saves them both from embarrassment. Netflix did not want to have the same egg on their face that Spotify had when they had to admit that they had mismanaged thousands of dollars when it came to offering the Sussexes a deal with, the Spotify deal. I mean, Netflix had to go to their investors and say, we made a huge mistake. We're sorry that we spent such a significant amount of money and the return on investment wasn't there. And Netflix didn't want to have the same conversation with their investors and with their staff. So what they're doing
this is something I don't agree with Netflix, that they did not want to do what Spotify did to Meghan Markle, simply because then they will come across as a company, a streaming giant, who made big mistake by investing in Meghan and Harry. Because I think that Netflix should have pull the plug on them right away the moment they realize that this is going to be a lost project, a flop project. But just dragging it on, hoping to make look good in front of public and not look so stupid. Like, of course, Spotify did look stupid for having a deal with Meghan Markle. I think what Netflix is doing is still pathetic. They should immediately cut ties with Meghan and Harry and say enough is enough. We're not going to spend a single dime on you anymore. Some comments here, guys. Thank you for Lizzie comments. Atania, Gina, thank you so much for your comments. If you have any more, leave a comment in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.